Watch and laugh at the top 3 most hilarious goalkeeper blunders, including David Seaman's infamous slip against Southampton in 2004. Goalkeepers are the only players who can touch the ball with their hands in a match. David Seaman's blunder against Southampton in 2004 is considered one of the most iconic in football history. The mistake led to a 2-2 draw, costing Arsenal the chance to set a new unbeaten record. Seaman was 40 years old at the time, making him one of the oldest players to make a high-profile blunder. The error was so embarrassing that Seaman even laughed about it himself after the match. Goalkeeper blunders are often more memorable than great saves, making them a fan favorite in football culture. Explore the origins of the phrase "green with envy" and how it's rooted in ancient mythology, rather than a scientifically proven color-emotion connection. The phrase "green with envy" originated from ancient Greek mythology, not modern science. In ancient Greece, green was associated with the goddess of love, Aphrodite, and her jealous nature. The Greek philosopher Aristotle believed that jealousy was accompanied by a yellowish-green bile in the body. This idea was later adopted by medieval Europeans, who linked green to jealousy and envy in art and literature. The phrase "green with envy" first appeared in William Shakespeare's play Othello in 1604. Despite its mythological roots, the phrase remains a popular idiom with no scientific basis for a color-emotion connection. Meet the 1923 Maxwell, a car that was sold for just $1 in the 1920 seconds as part of a clever marketing stunt and became a legend in the process. The 1923 Maxwell was an American automobile produced by the Maxwell Motor Company. In the 1920 seconds, the company sold one of these cars for just $1 to generate publicity. The buyer was a 21-year-old college student who won an essay contest sponsored by Maxwell. The contest asked students to write about the importance of automobiles in modern life. The publicity stunt worked, with the Maxwell brand gaining national attention and increased sales. The 1923 Maxwell has since become a legendary example of creative marketing in the automotive industry. Watch as Michael Jordan scores 38 points in the 1997 NBA Finals Game 5, despite being severely ill with flu-like symptoms, a game that will forever be etched in basketball history. The 1997 NBA Finals Game 5 is infamous for Michael Jordan's incredible performance despite being severely ill. Jordan scored 38 points, leading the Chicago Bulls to a crucial 90-88 win over the Utah Jazz. Before the game, Jordan's condition worsened, with symptoms including a 103 degrees Fahrenheit fever and dehydration. Despite being bedridden the night before, Jordan decided to play, fueled by determination and medication. His iconic performance helped shift the series' momentum in the Bulls' favor, leading to a championship win. MJ's flu game is widely regarded as one of the greatest individual performances in NBA history. Explore the fascinating life of Albert Einstein, from his early struggles with math to his groundbreaking theories that changed the world. Albert Einstein was a slow learner, struggling with math and speech as a child. Einstein's brain was stolen by a pathologist after his death, sparking controversy. He developed his famous theory of relativity while working as a patent clerk in Switzerland. Einstein's iconic equation E equals mc squared was initially met with skepticism by the scientific community. He was a passionate advocate for peace and civil rights, speaking out against racism and nationalism. Einstein's Nobel Prize was not for his theory of relativity, but for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. At the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo, 13-year-old Carlos Manuel Santana from Brazil competed in the men's surfing event, making him one of the youngest Olympic medalists in the sport's history. Meet Carlos Manuel Santana, Brazil's 13-year-old surfing sensation at the 2020 Summer Olympics. He competed in the men's surfing event, making history as one of the youngest Olympic medalists. The 2020 Summer Olympics were held in Tokyo, Japan, and featured surfing as a new Olympic sport. Carlos Manuel Santana qualified for the Olympics with his impressive skills and dedication to the sport. At just 13 years old, he became one of the youngest athletes to ever medal in Olympic surfing history. Santana's achievement inspired a new generation of young surfers around the world with his remarkable We're showcasing the top 3 most expensive soccer player cards ever sold, including Cristiano Ronaldo's rookie card that sold for a whopping $1.2 million. The rarest soccer player cards can sell for millions of dollars at auction. Cristiano Ronaldo's 2003 rookie card sold for $1.2 million, a record price. Lionel Messi's 2004 rookie card sold for $970,000, a staggering sum. A 1,986 Diego Maradona card sold for $550,000, a rare and valuable find. Condition, rarity, and age are key factors in determining a card's value. These ultra-rare cards are highly sought after by collectors and soccer fans worldwide. Find out how much Qatar spent on hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup, a staggering $220 billion, making it the most expensive World Cup in history. The 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar is the most expensive World Cup in history. Qatar spent a staggering $220 billion on hosting the tournament, a record-breaking amount. The cost is more than 15 times the amount spent on the 2018 World Cup in Russia. The majority of the budget went towards building 7 new stadiums and renovating 3 existing ones. The infrastructure development included a new airport, roads, and a metro system. The tournament is expected to generate around $6 billion in revenue, a small fraction of the total cost. Alexei Posupanov ran 26.2 miles, 42.2 kilometers, backwards in 4 hours and 12 minutes, setting a record for the longest distance run in reverse. Alexei Posupanov set the record for the longest distance run backwards in 2018. He covered a staggering 26.2 miles, equivalent to a full marathon, in reverse. Posupanov achieved this feat in 4 hours and 12 minutes, an impressive time considering the challenge. Running backwards, also known as retro running, requires unique training and technique adjustments. Posupanov had to rely on his sense of hearing and spatial awareness to navigate the course. This record showcases the human body's incredible adaptability and Posupanov's exceptional athleticism. Master the art of speaking with a French accent like a native. A French accent is characterized by a distinctive sing-song intonation with a rising pitch at the end of sentences. French vowel sounds are pure and precise, with no diphthongs, unlike in English, which has many diphthongs. The French sound is pronounced in the back of the throat, with a guttural, almost silent pronunciation. In French, the U sound is pronounced like a soft oo, with pursed lips and a high tongue position. French speakers tend to pronounce words with a softer, more relaxed articulation, with less emphasis on consonants. Mastering the French accent requires practice with native speakers, audio recordings, and watching French media regularly.